Day 32 of 365 days of meditation, and today's meditation was I think around 45 minutes or so. I did one of the guided meditations from the online course I'm doing right now. There's about 25 modules. I think I'm about 16 or so in, and every once in a while I come across a module where essentially the module is just to do a meditation. So that's what I did today. I did one of the meditations from my class. There was a bit of emotion evoked in the process. I wouldn't say anything incredibly profound. There's some visualization of the future as well, just acknowledging the emotional states. And I wrapped up the meditation the same way I always do, with a sort of positive affirmation practice and sort of gratitude, giving thanks for the work I put in that day as well, and the state I'm in. Other than that, I don't have a ton to report on this video. I would say the video is maybe a lot like the meditation it's practice itself, or any habit. Not every day is something outstanding. Some days in meditation I just sit down, close my eyes, and sit there for an hour, and not a lot happens, other than I nod off a few times. Try to stay awake. But these videos are going to be much the same. I guess today is an example of a video where not much happened, and but I'm going to show up and do it anyway. And because I'm trying to build this habit, just like I'm trying to build the habit of meditating, I'm going to show up every day and meditate. I'm trying to build the habit of shooting these videos for 365 days, so I'm going to show up and shoot one anyway, even if there's not anything necessarily profound to report. And so if I don't feel like I need to make the video big, or I don't have anything big to say, I won't, and I'll take a small step towards keeping a habit, or towards doing something that I want to do. I think that's a good way to approach any habit. If you're trying to make change in your life and it seems too big, then you won't take action. So maybe break it down to something smaller, and a smaller action step you can take, a smaller, more incremental change you can make, if whatever it is that you're trying to change seems like it's too great. There was a great example I heard recently. I can't remember which podcast. I think it might have been Jordan Peterson was being interviewed, possibly, and he was talking about a client he was working with who had depression, and he told the client to just go vacuum out his room, and to give himself a sense of accomplishment and some self-efficacy and ability to follow through on something he was going to do. And dragged the vacuum cleaner into the doorway, and he left it there for a week until he went back and saw his therapist. And so they broke it down into a smaller action step, tidy up one of your drawers. And then I think they broke it down even further to tidy up half of a drawer, fold the laundry in the drawer. And the idea was to just make the action step small enough that you would actually take action on it, even if it seems trivial, to sort of build some momentum and a sense of self-efficacy, that you can follow through on an action. Even if it's a simple one, then you can take a slightly bigger one and a slightly bigger one. So today's video, while there's nothing super profound to report on the meditation itself, I'm going to take a small action of posting this video that'll probably end up being about 4.5 minutes by the looks of it. And just like the meditations, they're not all perfect, but it's good enough for today. In closing, if you're struggling with your mental health, which is the reason I'm doing these videos about meditation, and the reason I'm meditating, it's helped me a lot with my mental health, the act of meditating, the practice of meditating. But if you are struggling with your mental health, if you're feeling depressed or anxious, if you're ruminating or obsessing or worrying or catastrophizing, if you feel like you just can't emotionally regulate, or you're distressed by your emotional or mental state, and you just sort of can't correct it on your own, talk to somebody. Talking to somebody about my mental health was probably one of the most terrifying things I ever did. But it was one of the things that I'm most grateful for doing. It's really sort of empowering to get it out there, not feel like you have to hide it anymore, and just sort of be able to move on with your life, start to put it behind you, create a new life, a better life. And I'm grateful for the fact that I did that. I'm grateful for every time I have a conversation about mental health with anybody. And, that's the reason I'm shooting these videos as well. I'm even just grateful for the chance that I get to shoot these videos and talk about my own experience. So yeah, if you're struggling with your mental health, have a conversation with somebody. It could be the best thing you do for yourself and the first step towards getting to a state of mental wellness. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Do something good for yourself. And have a great evening or a great morning or a great day, depending on whatever time it is that you're watching this. Thank you.